Hello, good afternoon. Now we will do the opening prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, and we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Now we will see what we are thankful for. I am thankful for life, Jesus, and the earth.
I am thankful for surviving this COVID pandemic so far.
Genesis chapter 7 verse 5. And Noah did that all the Lord commanded him.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, I'm Auntie Mastia, and this is my assistant for today, Reynald. So we're going to continue the story of Noah's Ark. Last week you would have had Brother Hackett, who would have told you about Noah. And Noah lived in a time when everyone was disobedient, everyone was wicked except him. He was a righteous man. And because he was a righteous man, God spoke to him and God told him, what did God tell him right now?
That it had a flood coming.
Yes, that there would be a flood coming. And in this flood, everyone would die, not just people but also animals. And therefore, Noah would have to build an ark, and he would have to go into that ark, himself, his family, as well as animals, in order for them to be saved. So we're going to continue the story. Let's look at it from our Bible storybook. And here we see Noah building the ark with his family. He has food as well as he has stocks, and these supplies is not just for Noah and his family, but it's also for all of the animals that would have to go on board the ark. Remember, God commanded Noah, and he said to him to make sure to carry 2 of every animal, as well as those animals that fly, birds, onto the ark. So let's continue, and we can read the story. Yeah. Okay. So here we see Noah with 2 of a number of different animals. We have elephants, rhinos, what else?
Giraffes.
Yes, zebras, bears. So 2 of different animals going onto the ark with Noah, as well as some birds. So let's go through the story together. Right? Noah and his family worked and worked. Finally, they finished it. That means they finished the boat. Here they finished the ark. They were almost ready for the storm. The sky slowly darkened, and soon there was a long line of animals parading towards the ark. The animals lined up 2 by 2, with a male and a female of each kind, ready to board. Pairs of zebras and giraffes and elephants lined up. Rabbits, horses, and turtles lined up. Lions, monkeys, and dogs stood in line too. Noah watched the clouds gathering as he stood at the door of the ark. "Welcome," Noah said to each of the animals as they entered. "We must hurry." The animals moved more quickly, but many still stood impatiently in line. Looking into the darkening skies, Noah's wife worried that it might be too late. "God told me to trust him," Noah said. "He will protect us." And you have Reynald continue from here.
Thank you. At last, when all the animals had entered, Noah and his family boarded the ark. Noah pulled up the plank and sealed the door shut just as it began to rain. First, only tiny drops of water fell, but soon sheets of rain pelted the ark. The ground quickly turned to mud. The mud quickly became big puddles. The puddles quickly became ponds and then lakes. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Water covered everything, even the mountains were covered with water. But Noah, his family, and all the animals were dry and safe inside the floating ark. Noah and his family felt frightened. The animals were restless, and they were all tired of traveling. They looked out the window. There was nothing but miles and miles of water. They knew that God would take care of them, though, because God had made a promise to Noah.
So Rena, here I want to ask a quick question. So last week we would have had Brother Hackett. He told us about Noah, and he gave us the age of Noah last week. How old was Noah when he built this ark? Do you remember?
He is 600 years old.
Exactly. Noah was 600 years old. Now imagine Noah is on this boat with his family. He has 3 sons and 3 wives. He had 3 sons who had 3 wives, and he had a wife as well. So we had these 8 people on the boat, and then they would have had all of these animals as well. The rain fell for 40 days and 40 nights. Noah would have had to feed all of these animals. He would have had to comfort them when they were scared. I don't know, maybe some of them he may have had to clean up after them as well. So Noah was a good father. And even while we're talking about Father's Day, because it's Father's Day, Noah is the excellent example of a father taking care of the animals as well as his children and his wife. But here in the story, we also see God as a good father. Because although our story says that Noah closed the door, God actually shut them in. So the Bible actually tells us that God shut the door when Noah and all the animals got into the ark. So we see that God is able to protect them as well. And that's exactly what our fathers do, right, Reynald?
Yeah.
Yeah, our fathers are there to protect us and to keep us safe. So God is there protecting them. And at this point in the story, I think we're going to close now and we'll continue the story next week. But I just want to end by saying that even after the rain had fallen for 40 days and the floods was there, in the Bible it says at this point that God remembered Noah and the animals on the ark. And we just want to say that God doesn't forget us. God is the perfect example of a good father, remembering Noah and all of the animals. Okay, so that's the end of our story for today, right, Reina?
Yeah.
The Lord told Noah there's gonna be a floody, floody. Lord told Noah there's gonna be a floody, floody. Get those children out of the muddy, muddy children of the Lord. The Lord told Noah to build him an arky, arky. Lord told Noah to build him an arky, arky. Build it out of gopher, barky, barky children of the Lord. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got everybody here in his hands. He's got everybody here in his hands. He's got everybody here in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
Hi, good afternoon everyone.
Hello.
Alright, so we're going to show you guys our craft for today. We're going to be making 2 animals that would have been on the ark with Noah. We have our fox. Nice. Reynald is going to show us how to make the fox. And we also have the elephants. So I will show you how to make the elephants. Right, so let's begin. So, in order to make these animals, we need a square sheet of paper. Now, I have these pieces that are already cut. I have different colors, but if you don't have this, you can use a plain white sheet of paper. It's just in order to do the craft, it has to be made into a square. So, I'll fold it in half. Remember, we need it to be square, right? So in order for me to ensure I get the square shape, I'll just turn it like this. And I know I need to cut this part off. Right? Okay, and there you go. If you have a plain sheet of paper, you can make it into a square. And this is what you're going to use for the craft. So first we're going to start with the elephant. Right, so Renal, you want to take a sheet of paper. What color do you want?
Choose yellow.
Yeah, okay, so I have pink. So first thing we have to do is we have to make a triangle. So in order to do that, we fold it in half like this. See? Make sure you seam it well, and you have a triangle. Then we open it, fold it the other way, again into a triangle. Doesn't have to be exact. Okay. So now we open it. Good. And we take this, take the top corner and fold it down. Oh, sorry. Yes, you can take either any one of the 4 corners and fold it down. Nice. And then you take this side, one of the other sides, like here, and fold it in. You're trying to get it to the center. Good. Let me see. Oh, wait. Like this. Right, so this is how your shape should look at this point. Right? Yes. And then you take the next side and do the same thing. Fold it in to the center. Yeah, right now that's good. Right, so this is how your shape should look. Okay. Now we take this little piece and turn it out. Next side, turn that out as well. Right, this is how your shape should look. Everyone has that? Okay, now we're essentially making the elephant's ears. So now we fold this bead, fold this down. Rena has it, nice. And we fold this part down as well. And when we turn it around, we're going to have an elephant. Turn. This is our elephant. Okay, so if you look at the ones we already have, that's it already colored in. You can use whatever colors you want to decorate your elephant's face. You can use crayons. We have some markers here as well. Rena, what colors do you want? I'm going to take blue. Alright, so you color in the eyes. 1, 2, and then you make his trunk. And there you have it. These are the elephants that we have for our Noah's Ark. Okay, now we have Reynald. Okay, Reynald is going to show us how to do the fox, but I want you guys to know that if it is you need help, you can ask your parents to help you, right? It's very simple. It only took us, what, a couple minutes if so long?
Yeah.
So let's do the fox now, and Reynald is going to walk us through.
Okay, I'm going to take blue.
I'll go with yellow this time. Okay.
So you fold it into a triangle like this.
Okay.
Then you fold it down right to the bottom. Then you just put the ears up like this. It could be on the triangle. Then do the other. Then do the another for the next side. And there we have it. You can take your colors. Anyone you want.
I think I'll go with the crayons this time. I'll do green. What do I do here right now?
You could draw the eyes,
Eyes.
some eyebrows.
Nice.
Then do a little nose here. It could be a circle if you want.
It's like this.
Then you could put some whiskers and you could decorate it however you want.
Something like that.
You could color in the ears.
I think I'm done.
There we go.
Okay. So we have our foxes and the elephant. And this is our craft for today. Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you, Raina. Okay, kids, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are watching. We just want to take the time to close in prayer. Okay, so everybody, eyes closed. Dear God, I thank you for today's lesson. I thank you for all that you've taught us, oh God, about Noah and him being obedient. Oh God, but I also thank you for remembering us. The same way you remembered Noah, oh God, and the animals in the ark, you also remember us. I pray, oh God, that you keep us and bless us until we come together again for the next class. In Jesus' name, amen.
I have a father who will never.
I love my daddy because he comes for us to get ice cream. And we pray and we do schoolwork, and he loves me and baby and mommy and my baby brother. I love you, Daddy.
On the cross for me, from my sins he set me free. Yes, that day on Calvary, he thought about you and me. We have a father who is like no other, closer than a friend, and he's closer than a brother. So no matter who you are, coming from close and far, family and friends forsake you, just call on Jesus, he'll help you. I have a father.
I love my daddy because he is strong and he has always been there for me.
Yes, that day on Calvary, he thought about you and me. We have a father who is like no other, closer than a friend, and he's closer than a brother. So no matter who you are, coming from close and far,
We are liberal, so we love our dad.
He takes care of us.
He loves us.
He hugs us.
He plays with us.
And he's strong!
He's the best dad in the
You
world.
would.
never forsake me, always beside me. Yes, he's my daddy, no, he'll never leave me, never forsake me, always beside me. Yes, he's my daddy. Everybody telling you, whoa.
My daddy because he's so kind and he's my daddy because he's so precious and special to me. He buys stuff, anything I wanted. He buys stuff for me and he always teaches me the right thing. I love my daddy so much.
Yo, yes, he is my daddy, daddy. No, he'll never leave me, never forsake me, always beside me. Yes, he's my daddy. No, he'll never leave me, never forsake me, always beside me. Yes, he's my daddy. Everybody telling you, worries and stress plaguing you, and you don't know what to do. Listen, let me sing to you. So yes, I say.
I love my father because he has an acoustic to show. F is for your fearless nature. A is all that you have done for me. T
T is for your tireless love. H is for your humility. E is for your earnest nurturing. R is the richness you imparted to me. Put them all together, you spell father, a word that means the world to me.
He's mine. No, he'll never, never forsake me. My name, never leave me, never forsake me. 'Cause he's mine. No, he'll never, no, he'll never forsake me. No, he's mine.
Love my daddy because he's my best friend. Happy Father's Day.
He's mine. He's your daddy.
Happy Father's Day, Papa. Happy Father's Day, Papa. Happy Father's Day, Papa.
Somebody say no. Never forsake me. Always beside me. He's mine. No, he'll never forsake me. Never forsake me. No, no, never leave me. Never forsake me. He's by my side. Your daddy. Your daddy. My daddy. He's your daddy. He's my daddy. He's your daddy.
I love my pastors because they teach me the word of God and how to live righteously.
Sweet daddy, everybody daddy. He's your, he's my daddy. He's your daddy. He's sweet daddy. He's your daddy, daddy. 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 Daddy,